I just spent $10,000 on a TV show that I'm not entirely sure was worth it because all I got back was this really cool hat, and I can't tell you anything else until the series drops, but here we are. I'm AlexMartini with 2 underscores on Instagram, and today we're talking about cars. More specifically, we're talking about the 430 and its really eventful journey over to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway and talking about how this entire situation came to be because it was kind of a dream. I've always wanted to be on a TV show. I've always wanted to even act. It has been the back of the brain. You might be wondering why I'm out of breath. Somebody rang the doorbell. I got anxiety because I don't like talking to people in the front doors because usually it's people that want to sell me something or it's somebody that needs a signature. Either the way, it was a car part, so that's really cool. Fun fact, don't sit on your wallet, by the way. It's bad for you. The only problem is sometimes you forget where you actually put it or you leave it somewhere that you shouldn't. Bathroom stall. I do that literally all the time. I actually did it when I was in Japan. So when Exter reached out to me and told they had one of those fancy dancy wallets with RFID protection, you could get something with a tracking device that you could actually put onto it and a quick card access. I was like, I kind of want one. That sounds like fun. So I actually snagged one. I snagged the blue one, and then it's got the card area on the front. I got the cards on the inside. Boom, check that stuff out. Not showing you my credit card number, and it comes with a bunch of different colors. They have carbon fiber ones too, but that one really isn't for me. I prefer the sleek little look, you know what I'm saying? The tracker card though needs 3 hours of solar charge, and it can last like 2 months. It can be placed literally anywhere, and it's probably the best thing ever if you don't run air tags everywhere. So if you're like me and you lose your wallet pretty much everywhere you go, it's actually really nice to have. And for the same price, you can actually go into the description and you can check out where you can get 25% off from now until the middle of April. So thank you to Exter for sponsoring this video with a cool ass product that actually works proper. And also the cards don't spill out when you do this. Last summer, Bangin' Gears called me because they wanted to see if I was interested in being a part of this show, which is awesome. It compares JDM cars to supercars, you compete, all that sort of good stuff, and I was excited. I was hoping, because this just came off the cliff of the S2000 being finished, that they were gonna say, hey Alex, we want you to bring that box S2000 here and just show them how it's done and have some fun. I was like, yes, K24A, E85, turbo, easy thing to rebuild, cheap as hell, should be a blast. Nope.
Hey, we heard you got a junkyard 430. You wanna put it on a show against a car that's way faster than yours?
And it's like,
sure.
Okay, because the 430 is exactly the car that I want to be on a track, even though it's never been on a track, even though it's never done anything remotely motorsport related. The only thing motorsport related it did that relates to Ferrari is crashing. So I was a little bit nervous about that. And right off the cuff of that information, which was awesome, thank you to Golden Peaks for referring me. Those guys are awesome too. You can check out their film stuff below. I had to get to work on the coolant system, which seemed like it was on its down and out. In August, it failed completely, which was $4,450 to fix. And that was using also just like us working on it and Motion Products helping us with it. We were trying to get it ready for Gatlinburg 2022. We got the car there, the coolant system did not work. It just could not stay cold. So we weren't able to even drive it for Gatlinburg, which was a really big disappointment because that was where we were starting to see if the car could actually perform. The weather was cooling down up here, so having it down there was a really awesome opportunity to test things out. I couldn't test jack but I could listen to the radio, which was nice. After that, we had to replace the new fuel pump assembly. That was like $1,100. And then after that, when I felt like we were really on the down and out, I was posting about how we were gonna be a part of this show, and BBS asked if they wanted to come on board. Michelin asked if they could come on board. And there was a lot of really cool partners that kind of came out of the woodwork to be a part of this. And BBS wanted to introduce a new system with the car for when we were filming it called BBS Unlimited, which is essentially like a system that allows you to bolt any BBS, 5x117 bolt pattern onto any car using an adapter that's built by BBS, it's manufactured by BBS, engineered by them, and it's a really good system. And I was like, sure, why not? Let's give it a shot. It's a lightweight one-piece wheel. It's flow formed, it's gonna be awesome, and it's way easier than the multi-piece wheels that I had on the car that are heavy and clunky and rub. So yeah, let's do it. Michelin came on board with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, and things were actually looking up, but the coolant system killed me. And then the fuel pump system also killed me. So as we were trying to get the BBS Unlimited system, that was running a little bit late, but everything was fine. We had to prep the airlines. We had more expenses mounting and balancing the tires because that was a few $100, even with bum guards helping me out. We had 2 45-35 in the front and 3 25-30 in the back. The 2 45-35 rubbed on the back side of the driver's side only of the 430. And so we had to go back down to a 2 45-30. Those tires were like $1,000. And then that doesn't even get into like the logistics of sending this car out. Dustin Korth is one of my best friends. And he is an absolute homie. He's been with me for almost like 10 years. He's a great dude. He hauled the car out for me. And we have a trailer and the car was in there, but just in gas, trailer fees, not including the trailer because we own the trailer, it was almost $3,600 just to get the car out there. Just out to Vegas. That's nuts. Hotel, $700. Food, $500. Gas, $100. And this hat was $24.99. And I don't know why I'm saying all this. I think it's because the concept, right, that I always want to share with you is like the real side of all of this noise. Because being a part of it was awesome. It was so exciting. Met so many incredible people. I had such a blast. It was such a good time. And it was warm and it was awesome. And even with everything that happened, I was super happy to do it, but it's expensive. And I don't think a lot of people get to see that side of things. They just assume that we can just get a car out there for super cheap and run it around a track and we have sponsors and everything should be covered. And it's like, no, none of the trailer was covered, none of the gas was covered, nothing outside of a couple products really was covered. And even though it kind of fulfilled this dream of being on a TV show, it is wicked to think about how expensive everything is getting. So I have a plan that I think that's gonna help. First off, thank you so much for the support. Watching me practice on the sim rig, to watching the videos of me building the car, getting it ready, to watching the last time I talked about this video, and then hopefully in the summertime when the video actually releases, y'all can support the actual episode. Please, regardless of whoever won, show a little bit of love. But I'm broke again, as always. And it's just in time for tax season, so I can't buy any car parts. But in March, I'm gonna try uploading every day on YouTube for 30 days. And not just shorts, but pillar videos, like streams, news, gaming, etc. All things automotive. Because I want to try and first off, get some of this money back. And second off, I wanna try a new content style just to see if it works. You guys know I've been like testing a bajillion different things, especially as I started back in May of last year. And it's been awesome to get your feedback, specifically on Discord. So if there's something specific you wanna see more of or less of, let me know below. At the end of the day, whether I'm spending the $10,000 and crying myself to sleep eating ramen in the hotel room, which I did, I can honestly say that it was 100% worth it. And I'm super thankful that I got to share that experience with you and that you enjoyed being a part of it as well. Yeah, that's it. I don't even want to look at my credit card bill. Do you guys want to look at it for me? I'm Alex, AlexMartini with 2 underscores on Instagram. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching this. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the series. And if you didn't enjoy the series, tell me that too, because I'll just sell the goddamn thing. Actually, I don't want to sell it. I really like it. It's got like a special place in my heart. Becca tells me not to sell it, so I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna have air for lunch, sleep for dinner. Hey!